You bend down to pick something up, and your legs feel shaky. You stand from a chair, and it takes more effort than it should. You walk up a few stairs, and your thighs burn with exhaustion you never felt years ago. I've guided thousands of people just like you through this exact frustration. And here's what most don't realize. Weak legs don't just make movement harder, they quietly strip away your confidence, your independence, and your ability to do the simple things you love without fear or hesitation. Every time you hesitate before stepping off a curb, every time you grip the railing tighter than you used to, every time you choose not to visit a friend because their home has stairs, that's not just physical weakness, that's your freedom slowly slipping away. And the frustrating part is, you might be doing everything you think is right, walking regularly, staying active, but still feeling like your legs aren't getting any stronger. But here's something that might surprise you. I'm going to reveal exactly how long it takes to see real, noticeable strength return to your legs when you use the right approach. And it's faster than you think, especially for seniors over 60. And I'll share 2 powerful movements that don't just strengthen your legs, but restore your balance, boost your confidence, and give you back the freedom to move through life without second-guessing every step. But there's something critical I need to reveal first. One of these movements rebuilds a specific type of leg strength that even experts overlook. And according to research from leading rehabilitation centers, this often ignored strength is the difference between staying mobile and suddenly losing your independence. And if you're unknowingly using compensatory patterns in your daily movements, something almost every senior does without realizing, you could actually be making your legs weaker, even if you're staying active. These patterns feel natural because your body has adapted to protect you from discomfort, but they're actually bypassing the exact muscle fibers you need most for stability and strength. Don't worry, I'll show you exactly how to recognize this and give you a simple adjustment that protects your progress. And I've saved the most powerful movement for last, the one that could change everything. So you'll definitely want to stay until the end. Now, let me explain why timing matters so much when it comes to rebuilding leg strength. The truth is, your body responds to resistance training differently after 60. I've worked with hundreds of seniors who felt discouraged because they expected immediate results, or worse, gave up because they thought progress would take months. Some of them told me they'd been walking for weeks, even months, and still felt just as unsteady. Others said they tried different exercises but never saw any real change, so they assumed their bodies just couldn't get stronger anymore. But here's what they didn't know, and what changes everything. Here's what the research shows. When you perform eccentric focused movements, where your muscles lengthen under tension, you can start noticing improved stability and reduced shakiness within just 7 to 10 days. Within 3 to 4 weeks, most people experience measurable strength gains, better balance, and renewed confidence in their daily movements. It's a physiological shift that happens faster than most people realize, but only when you're targeting the right muscle mechanisms. And the reason eccentric training works so quickly is because it directly strengthens the muscle fibers responsible for controlling your descent when you sit, step down, or bend, the exact movements that feel the most unstable when your legs are weak. The key isn't doing more, it's doing the right movements consistently, even if it's just twice a week. So if you've been wondering whether it's too late or if your legs will ever feel strong again, I want you to know this. Your muscles are still capable of remarkable adaptation, and with the right approach, you can feel the difference faster than you think. I've seen people in their 70s and 80s regain strength they thought was gone forever, and it started with understanding that their bodies weren't broken. They just needed the right stimulus. So let's dive into these 2 no-equipment movements that can transform your weak legs, starting with the first one. 2. Slow eccentric chair squat. Here's something most people don't realize. When you lower yourself into a chair, your leg muscles are working harder than when you stand up, and it's this lowering phase, called the eccentric phase, that determines whether you'll maintain your independence or gradually lose it. The slow eccentric chair squat targets this exact mechanism, and research from the University of Michigan and leading rehabilitation centers confirms that eccentric training, where your muscles lengthen under tension, produces strength gains up to 30% faster than traditional exercises in adults over 60. But here's what makes this movement so critical. It rebuilds eccentric strength, the type of leg strength that controls your descent when you sit down, step off a curb, or walk down stairs. The exact movements where most falls happen. Walking, jogging, and even regular squats primarily train concentric strength, where your muscles shorten as you push up, but they barely touch the eccentric phase. And here's the truth most seniors don't realize until it's too late. If you've been relying on compensatory movement patterns, like using your arms to catch yourself when sitting or leaning forward to reduce leg demand, you're unknowingly bypassing the muscle fibers that keep you stable. The American Council on Exercise recommends performing 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions twice a week, with each lowering phase lasting 3 to 5 seconds. Here's how it works. You stand in front of a sturdy chair, feet shoulder-width apart. Then slowly lower yourself toward the seat over a count of 3 to 5 seconds, keeping your chest lifted and knees tracking over your toes. And just before you fully sit, you either lightly touch the seat and stand back up, or you sit briefly and reset. The key is controlling the descent. That's where the strength is built. While this movement is incredibly effective for anyone with weak legs, it's especially powerful for seniors who struggle with sitting and standing from low surfaces, like soft couches or car seats, because it directly trains the stability you need for those exact moments. Before we move to the next movement, if you're new here and you'd like to join the Health Waiver community for free, where we share tailored health tips for seniors just like you, I'd love for you to subscribe. And I'm genuinely curious. Drop a comment letting me know how old you are and how your health has been lately. I read every single one, and your experiences help me create content that truly serves you. First, single leg supported sit-back hold. Have you ever noticed that one leg feels weaker than the other, or that you instinctively favor one side when you stand up or climb stairs? That imbalance isn't just uncomfortable, it's dangerous. And the single leg supported sit-back hold is designed to correct it while rebuilding the deep stabilizing strength that prevents falls. This movement isolates one leg at a time, forcing the weaker side to catch up and eliminating the compensatory patterns that allow your stronger leg to do most of the work. According to findings from Johns Hopkins University and the National Institute on Aging unilateral exercises, those that train one limb at a time improve balance and reduce fall risk by up to 40% in seniors because they directly address muscle imbalances and enhance proprioception, your body's ability to sense where it is in space. Here's the reality. Most bilateral exercises, like regular squats or leg presses, allow your dominant leg to compensate for the weaker one, which means the gap between them keeps growing. But here's what makes this movement even more essential. It trains your legs in the exact position where they're most vulnerable, the hinge at your hips when you're reaching back to sit. Physical therapists at the Cleveland Clinic recommend holding this position for 10 to 15 seconds per leg, performing 2 to 3 sets on each side, twice a week. Here's how you do it. Stand next to a sturdy surface like a countertop or chair back for light support. Shift your weight onto one leg. Then hinge at your hips and slowly reach your opposite leg back, as if sitting into an invisible chair, keeping your standing knees slightly bent and your chest upright. And hold that position for 10 to 15 seconds before slowly returning to standing. The goal isn't to sit all the way down, it's to hold the hinge position, which activates your glutes, hamstrings, and core stabilizers all at once. While this movement benefits anyone with weak legs, it's particularly transformative for seniors who've experienced a fall or near fall, because it rebuilds the exact type of reactive strength and balance control that keeps you upright when you stumble. These two movements, slow eccentric chair squats and single leg supported sit-back holds, are backed by science and specifically designed to rebuild the strength, balance, and stability that walking alone can't provide. Start with just one, master the form, and gradually add the other as you build confidence. Consistency, even just twice a week, will bring measurable results. So, which movement surprised you most? Subscribe to stay updated with more evidence-based health tips, and drop a comment below. Let me know where you're watching from and what you think. Thank you so much for being here and for taking your health seriously. I'll see you in the next one.